Hello, happy Valentine's Day to all of you listening. We welcome you here from the Dick Campbell Gym for some exciting non-conference basketball action. The visiting team from Rockford is the Guilford Vikings taking on the home team, the York Dukes. This will be a very exciting matchup. Rockford comes in ranked 22nd according to Nesto Hoops. Brackets and seeding has come out, however, for playoffs, so this will have no effect for either team, whether win or lose. But it will be an exciting exhibition for these two teams as they can definitely see each other downstate. Luca DeSanto alongside me, Johnny Scalzides. Scals, what are we looking for in this game?
Thank you, Luca. Took some notes before this game, looking at both teams' sides of the ball. And what we have here, we got Brendan Chapman, 6'2", shooting guard. He's averaging 21 points per game. Right behind him, Keyshawn Taylor, 9.3 points per game. And Ricky Woods, 8.4 points per game. He's also 6'7". Guilford is first in the conference. They're 21-6, second seed. York is also second in the conference, 24-4, second seed. Lube being York's top scorer.
Lube off to an incredible season so far. His junior year has a great stroke from three and it has been on full display. And you mentioned Brandon Chapman. I mean, he's been out for about a week and a half. He's making his debut after going through a concussion protocol, but like you said, he has been having some crazy averages through the season. Tip-off is up and underway, starting with O'Leary and the Dukes. Gives this one over to Nathan Poku, now back to O'Leary. Luby gets this one in the corner. Luby drives inside, gets doubled, trying to find an outlet. Stepanek comes out up top. Poku goes inside, double-teamed. No contact is called. It'll stay with York.
Poku trying to drive down to the basket, gets the ball knocked out, but it will be York ball.
It'll be Jackson Reddick on the inbound. Up high to O'Leary. Luby thought about shooting it, backs out to the York side. Rennick out to O'Leary, now Luby. Still stuck in that corner. Swinging around now. Poku drops this one to Stepanek. He gets his strip for a sec, and it's last off Chapman. Ball given into Luby. Shoots it from the top of the key. It's not going to fall. Taken in by Rockford, and they are fouled.
Will be unable to knock it down, and we'll go back.
Now Guilford with their first chance to attack. Posse giving this one back to Chapman up top, directing traffic. Taylor in the corner, giving this one inside. Lopez spinning, kicks. Duke's coming out in a zone to try and slow down this Rockford team, and a travel is called. York basketball. Ricky Woods there just took a few too many steps.
Ricky Woods trying to keep control of the ball there, accidentally travels, giving the ball back to York.
Poku holding up top, giving this one to Stepanek. Doesn't have a look. O'Leary for three, not going to fall. Stepanek pulls it in, misses on the putback attempt, and it's taken away by Rockford. Ball tipped, taken by O'Leary. Luby on the other end. Gets it to fall.
It's a good tip there by Rennick to get the ball down to Luby for the easy layup, putting points on the board for York.
Guilford breaks the press. Woods up top. Duke's really pressing up here even in the front court. Lopez one-on-one with Rennick. Has to swing it. Chapman comes out.
York playing some very hard defense here, making sure they will not get an open look.
Taylor from mid-range, not going to fall. Pulled in by Luby, given up ahead to Poku. Luby for three off the catch. Nothing but net.
It's a great three there from Luby, putting more points on the board. Score currently 5-0 York.
Would assume this game would probably be pretty low scoring just based on what we've seen so far. It's been a lot of defensive stops from both these teams. We're about halfway through the first quarter, and Guilford still has not been able to score.
Well said, Luca. We can see here Jackson Rennick pressing hard. Deep three.
Chapman starting things off for Guilford with a deep three-pointer.
Chapman, seeing the hard defense playing by York, decides to take the deep three, and he does knock it down.
Stepanek inside, back out. Poku for three. No good. Offensive rebound by O'Leary. O'Leary for three off the catch. Airballs that one, pulled in by Chapman, who gives us one way up ahead to an open Pozzi. York closes out on him, and it's going the other way.
Just Stepanek there, making sure Pozzi does not get the open layup from the cherry pick from the other side of the court. Can't find an opening. Looking all around the court.
O'Leary over to Poku. Now Rennick turns around, fakes, drives. Tough layup, won't fall.
Some contact there from Rennick. He was unable to knock it down.
Trap in the corner. Taylor. Out to Pozzi. They reset. Chapman drops it back into Taylor, who goes up with it. Awkward angle, won't fall, but he's there for the putback.
It's a great putback there from Ricky Woods.
Ties this one up at 5 apiece now. Stepanek gets this one stripped from up top, and Guilford takes it away, and they're fouled in transition.
Joseph Luby there with the foul.
Cordell Spencer now in for Guilford, first man off the bench. Campus heading to the scores table for York. Johnson outside for three, can't make it in. Gets it back though, gives it up. Chapman another deep three-pointer, this time it won't fall. Stepanek comes flying in for that board.
Stepanek using his big body to tower over all of the defenders to get the ball back for York.
He gets this one inside, now drops it. Rennick, floater, not going to fall. Out of bounds, they'll say it's last off Guilford.
There will be some subs here.
In come Campus and Asgadome. Out goes Rennick and O'Leary. And Chapman's going to take a seat for Guilford. Poku looking, gives this one to Asgadome, winds up from three, yes sir! Guilford looking to respond. Graves now in. Running the point. Spencer being guarded by Asgadome. Now Johnson, back to Spencer. Switching gears, going inside. I'm going to say it's going to stay with Guilford. More substitutions being made here by Rockford as Castanda comes in and Woods sits. Breakout formation being run here by Guilford. They give it up high to Graves. Minute and a half to go in the first. Spencer looking, swings. Johnson in the corner now to Graves. Gets this one blocked by Stepanek. Recovered though. Taylor goes inside. And a charge!
It's a great charge taken there by Hunter Stepanek. He had that great block there from the corner and was able to draw the charge here for York, giving them the ball back. And there will be some more substitutions here on the floor.
Chapman coming back in. Taylor sitting. Stepanek can't get that one to Campus. It's tipped away. Guilford trying to move fast there. Foul called down low. Spencer on the collision. Will stay with Guilford. In come Carter Heron and Burnison. Out go Poku and Stepanek. Chapman, tough shot, won't fall, but they're going to say there's a foul down low on Campus. Guilford with yet another chance from under the basket. Spencer looking, being guarded by Burnison. Now to Johnson. Over to Chapman.
Tough defense there from Carter Heron.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chapman on an island gives this one out to Graves. Inside now into the corner. Drive from Castanda, gets the layup to fall. Heron getting this one across half. 15 seconds. Getting pressured. Burnison up top looking. Campus over to Heron. Now inside. Burnison at the horn. Layup falls. And that is how the first quarter will end. It's a 10-7 lead for the Dukes over Guilford. We will see what happens on the other end of this non-conference matchup. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here. Second quarter about to start. It'll be Guilford with the ball out of the break. Pazzi swinging this one over to Chapman up top. Lopez posting up. Gets it to go off the glass. Heron still in at point for the Dukes. Swing this one to Luby in the corner. Now back up top to Heron. Burnison looking, going to work inside, fakes, layup is good. Chapman kicking this one out of the corner. Spencer's able to control the pass. He gives it out up top. Pozzi, mid-range shot. Can't rattle in. Here's Heron controlling on the fast break. Swings this one Asgadome who gives it back to Heron. Slowing things down here a bit. Luby fakes. Still looking, and he's fouled by Spencer.
Tough defense here from Spencer. Lube trying to get around him and is able to get the foul. And there will be some substitutions for both teams here.
O'Leary comes back in, Luby checks out, and Taylor comes in for Guilford. Emerson gives this one in the backcourt to Heron. Ball tipped by Spencer, staying with the Dukes. Heron up top again. O'Leary in the corner. Back to Heron. Long possession here from the Dukes. Just can't find a look inside. O'Leary kicks in the corner. Asgadome soars in to save that pass. Now Campus inside. Airballs that layup. Long pass here. House call. Spencer picks up his dribble, fakes out Heron, and gets the layup to fall.
Heron getting faked out to get the easy layup there. Score currently 12-11 with 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
O'Leary in the corner for three. Can't get it to fall again, and there's a foul down low. It's going to go Guilford's way. Back in for the Dukes come Poku and Rennick.
Foul will be called on number 35, Burnison.
Out go Campus and Heron for the Dukes.
Coach Dunn substituting both of his big men on the court.
Still do have Burnison in, and you replace him with Rennick as well, who can run anything from the 3 to 5, arguably. Taylor going to work inside on Rennick. Tough move. Got it to go. Guilford with their first lead of the game, 13-12 now. Dukes looking to respond. Quick pass out to Asgadome. Poku up top. He's fouled again by Spencer. He picks up another one.
There's a substitution here on the court for both York and Guilford.
Both these teams like to run wide rotations, and I was talking to Coach Pearl before the game, and he did give Guilford some credit. They are a very well-coached team, and like I've talked about through this entire season, Coach Dunn has been very open to running a wide rotation, almost a 12-man rotation most games. It's been working out absolutely perfect. He has players for every single situation, it seems like, and it looks like Guilford has the exact same thing.
Like you said at the beginning of this game, it is going to be very low scoring, only 12-13 right now.
Asgadome for three retakes the lead for York.
Score currently 15-3, 4:34 left in the second quarter. Very low scoring so far. Lots of defense here from both teams.
Chapman, quick pass inside to Taylor, who goes up with it and is fouled and one.
Taylor able to draw the and one here. He will go to the line. Foul was called on number 32, Jackson Rennick.
Taylor converts on the end one, making this a 16-15 game. Asgadome looking. Bounces this one into Rennick. Now in the corner, Poku open for three. Airballs that one. Rennick there for the putback.
It's a great pass there. Able to find Rennick down in the paint to get it back up.
Taylor running things up top. Interesting look. Graves in the corner for three. That one won't fall. Rennick is there, but he's stripped away, and it's going to be a jump ball going the Duke's way.
More substitutions here.
Taylor subs out for Guilford. Asgadome subs out for York. Luby back to Poku. Poku open for three, squares up again. This time it's online.
Poku able to drill in that three, making the score 20-16 here.
3 minutes left in the first half. Johnson giving this one back out to Pazzi for three, can't respond. Bad pass there from Stepanek, but it's saved by O'Leary. Poku moving things ahead now. Rennick to Luby in the corner for three, yes!
It's a fast break here by York, as another quick break will happen very shortly after.
Castaneda back out up top to Pazzi. Castaneda going to work, sees a lane, can't get the layup to fall. He's there for his own rebound, and he's fouled. And it will be an inbound from under the basket for Guilford. Score 23-16 now. Nice run here for the Dukes to retake the lead. Taylor and Chapman come back in. Asgadome comes back in for York as Luby sits.
Foul was called on Joseph Luby, is his second. 2:18 left in the first half.
And a timeout called by Guilford. They now trail by 7. With that, we will step aside as well. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go. There's a high house call pass into the backcourt. Chapman getting it across. Inside look now. Nice finish there by Woods. O'Leary back out up top to Poku. Now back to O'Leary. Duke's just taking things slow here on this possession. Poku inside to Stepanek. Floater is good.
Stepanek able to get over his defender to score another 2 points here, 25-18.
Chapman, quick pass inside. Taylor with contact, slams it home.
Taylor trying to decrease this deficit as much as possible. 20-25 here with 110 here in the first half.
What a slam there, Ricky Woods Jr. Such an efficient game for him so far down low. Stepanek gets this one inside, and he is fouled by Taylor.
More substitutions here for Guilford.
Lopez and Harris Jr. are coming in. Again, so many new names. It seems to me that every single player who is on the bench right now has played for Guilford. That is something I have not seen from any team this season. O'Leary handed his face three, is not going to fall. Harris pulls down the rebound, now gives it up ahead to Chapman.
As you said, Luca, Guilford trying to keep the rotation as fresh as possible here, making sure all of their players get an even amount of minutes.
And another timeout here called by Guilford. They trail by 5 now with 31 seconds left here in the first half. We will take a short break. Do not go anywhere. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here. 31 seconds to go in the first half. Guilford with a 5-point deficit, trying to get something on the board before we go to the lockers. Chapman holding up top, being guarded by Asgadom. Poku switches onto him. He gives it over to Pazzi. Chapman going inside. Tough floater's not going to fall. It's out of bounds. They'll say it was last off Woods. 5.3 seconds left here for the Dukes to get a shot off. They'll bring in Luby for this final few seconds. O'Leary gonna have to fire this one at the horn. Stepanek tries clawing it in for the putback. Nothing's gonna go. 25-20 your score at half. We will head to break now. Do not go anywhere. You are watching exciting non-conference action here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back here, start of the second half, starting now with it being Guilford's ball out of the break. They trail by 5 now to York, score 25-20. Here's a 3-ball from Chapman. We'll say that one counts as a 3, yes.
Chapman being kind of non-existent in this game, being this team's top scorer with 21 points per game, only has 6 right now. He's only knocked down 2 threes.
Rennick looking, gives this one out to O'Leary, now Luby. Poku back to O'Leary. Luby in the corner now for 3. He's blocked by Taylor. Gets it back though. Can't get it to fall. Stepanek is there for the board, and we got a jump ball. York basketball.
Luby tried to go for 3, gets his shot blocked. Tries to hit it off of him. He gets it back, goes for another 3, and the jump ball will go back to York.
Luby on the drive now, collects his step, has to kick out to Poku. Another look inside, this time for Stepanek. High shot off the glass, falls.
Big man Stepanek getting that 2-ball in, score 27-23. Very defensive game here from both teams.
Chapman drives, kicks. Pazzi has some trouble holding that ball, has to give it back up top. Another miscue, this time by Lopez, looking for Chapman off the pass.
Like you said, a little miscommunication here, giving York back the ball.
Poku going inside. Back out to O'Leary. Looking. Luby over to Poku, now inside Rennick. Quick ball movement here from the Dukes, just trying to find some sort of look, whether inside or out.
York having a very tough time trying to drive here on Guilford. Seems like every time they try to drive, there's 2, even 3 people down into the paint. York trying to look for any opening here. It just seems that they cannot find one. And with no shot clock here, they can take as much time as they need to try and score.
Again, this is the last year in the IHSA without a shot clock in the regular season. It will be implemented completely next year. Lopez tries skying in to steal that one. He can't. And now Poku has it, swings this one in the corner to O'Leary.
Very long possession here for York.
O'Leary, tough move there, just can't finish it. Here's Taylor pushing. Now Woods inside. Lopez gets the layup to fall, makes this a 2-point game.
Ricky Williams passing over to Lopez, seeing as he didn't have the shot to knock it down. Like you said, 2-point game here. York still holds the lead.
Rennick, quick kick out. Luby, 3. Not going to fall. O'Leary there for the second effort. They'll say he stepped out before he saved it. Guilford basketball.
Great effort there from O'Leary. Unfortunately, he was not able to keep it in. And there are some substitutions here on the court.
Spencer comes back in along with Johnson for Guilford. Taking some pieces out of their backcourt in Lopez and Pazzi. Here's a tough move inside. Chapman going coast to coast. And a timeout called by York. It's a tie game now at 27 apiece with 4 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Scals, if you are in this huddle and you are Coach Dunn, what are you telling your guys to do?
Well, what happened in the first half, there was very tough defense, especially outside in the paint and down into the paint, especially whenever Ricky Williams tried to drive, they were stuffing him every time. Same thing happening over here with Guilford. Same thing. Tough defense, especially out on the three-point line, and when they see Hunter Stepanek down there all alone, make sure to triple team him, because if he gets the ball, it is most likely going in. Ricky Williams and Hunter Stepanek both being about the same size and height. Tie game here, very tough defensively for both teams.
Absolutely. Teams coming out of their huddle right now. And although these teams, since Guilford is in the city of Rockford and they're in an urban area but surrounded by a very rural part of Illinois, they find themselves in subsectionals A and B. They're still one of the top seed. They are the top seed in their subsectional, not the top seed overall in their sectional. But they've had a very successful season. Luby for 3. And just as I was about to say with York, the expectation was not as successful as a season as they have had, but they are expected to tie for first place in conference with LT. Chapman can't respond there, hauled in by Rennick. So both these teams have definitely made their mark here at the conference level. Now it's time for them to make their names known at the state level. Poku switching gears there, going inside.
Poku there with the quick drive down to the basket, trying to increase this lead as much as possible. Low-scoring game here, but every point matters.
Spencer being guarded by O'Leary. It's a 5-point lead now for the Dukes. Rennick with the steal on the floor now for it. And Coach Dunn calls a savvy timeout there to hold possession. 3.5 minutes to go. We will step aside shortly. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. York with a 32-27 lead over Guilford. Here's Poku getting this one across half. Out to Asgadome.
Poku and Asgadome passing it back and forth, trying to find an opening. Looking like nobody's open.
Stepanek turns around inside. Layup is good, extending this to a 7-point lead for York.
Poku finding his quick opening to pass down to Stepanek for the easy lay.
Spencer whips this one outside. It's stolen by Poku, keeps his balance, stays in bounds, and now they take it across.
Poku with the swift steal, able to stay in bounds, giving York back the possession. Poku and Asgadome passing back and forth as he will take the 3, and it is good.
The prolific backcourt of 2 juniors in Asgadome and Poku has definitely been a highlight for Coach Dunn in the season. Poku adds a lot of facilitating defense and 3-point shooting. Asgadome, an explosive offensive player.
Guilford trying to respond, cannot find an opening on the 3-point line.
Spencer, step back 3, rattles out. That ball is out, and it is staying with Rockford.
And there will be a substitution here for York.
Campus and Bernison come in as Stepanek and Rennick check out. Chapman almost loses control there, able to pass it out in time to Graves before he's called for the travel.
Chapman double teamed in the corner. York knows that he is a menace on the 3-point line, especially from the corner, as where he makes most of his threes.
Here he goes, Euro step lay is good, now up to 10 points.
Guilford trying to decrease this lead as much as possible. Chapman's layup does help. Minute 23 left here in the third quarter.
Almost gets the poke. Now it's Luby in the corner. trying to fight through contact there. No foul is called up top. Now Poku controlling. Giving this one inside to Campus. One more, Burnison out. Asgadome 3. Not going to fall. Rebounded by Chapman. Gives this one way up ahead here to Spencer. It's broken up, though. Recovered by Spencer. And one gets the jelly lay to fall.
Poku trying to get the steal midair and the block. He's able to draw the foul. He will go to the line. Number 10, Cordell Spencer. And there will be some substitutions here on the court. Poku coming out, Heron coming in. Spencer will go to the line very shortly here.
Spencer with 4 points so far on the night. Picked up a couple fouls early in the game, so he had to be subbed out. Now up to 5 points, but he's definitely been good. Another player who we have not seen much action from today, Carter Heron, not in foul trouble. But the thing about this Rockford team, like you talked about after the break, is that they are a big team. That ball tipped by Chapman out of bounds, staying with the Dukes.
Very close game here for both teams, 37-32 with 40 seconds left. Haven't seen much from Carter Heron tonight.
Campus inside, Asgadome cutting, can't hold on to that ball, it's stripped away. It's going to be a jump, and it's going to go Guilford's way. Today, obviously being a holiday, it was pretty short-staffed here at York. Mr. Dowdy taking on the role of athletic director today. Shout out to him. Doing a great job at that. Chapman picks up the foul up top, and that will be Heron's first.
Chapman able to draw the foul off of Heron.
Now 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Guilford with a chance to cut into this 5-point lead that York has.
Heron some heavy defense here.
Chapman going inside, gets fouled. They'll call it on the shot, so he's going to take a trip to the line for two, visibly frustrated after not being able to put it in the cup. But nonetheless, he will take 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Foul will be called on Asgadome. His first. And the first one is in.
Second one, good as well. Makes this a 3-point game with 7.4 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's looking like this one is going to be close heading into the final 8 minutes of action. Here's Heron trying to get this one across half. Picked up full court. Goes into the corner. Dishes. Out of bounds. That is how the quarter will end. Score 37-34. York still in control, but Rockford has been able to claw their way back in. And they only trail by 3. With that, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the final 8 minutes of action here between York and Guilford. York still with a 3-point lead over the Vikings, but they've certainly been making their presence known. Campus swinging this one to Poku, now inside to Burnison, posting up. Going up with it, and he's blocked.
Very tough defense here from Guilford, pressing up and boxing out at every moment that they can get.
Chapman pulls up from 3, and he's fouled by Asgadome, and he's going to take a trip to the line for 3.
That's Asgadome's second foul. He will go to the line. The first one is up, and he knocks it down. Scored 37-35, 2-point deficit here for Guilford, as Chapman will go to the line for his second. He puts it up, and it is knocked down. And there will be some substitutions here on the court. Jackson Rennick, Hunter Stepanik will come out or come in. Asgadome and Costa and Burns will come out. Sorry, I forgot one more player.
That would be O'Leary checking in as well.
Thank you, Luca.
Burnison sitting. A little spillage there. Being cleaned up by the officials. Yeah, these free throws are very crucial. He has one more, but this is a chance to tie it up. A pretty savvy move by him there, just going in and drawing contact.
Third one is up, and he knocks it down, tying up the game here, 37-37.
Like I said, I assumed from the start of this game it would be low scoring and close, and it seems to be that way. 37 apiece, 7.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Dukes in crunch time. O'Leary out to Luby, a 3. Not going to fall, but O'Leary is there inside, wide open for the putback. 2-point lead for the Dukes.
York being very surgical with their passes and taking shots where they are open. Very close game here. O'Leary able to put it back in.
Spencer being pressured by Rennick, and O'Leary forces it out to Taylor. Now Chapman up top, kicks. Spencer fakes. Being guarded in the corner by Stepanik.
He will get called for a travel.
Another turnover here for Guilford. Gotta be careful of those here in crunch time. York now with a chance to make this a 2-possession lead.
York trying to control the tempo of this game, trying to keep the lead for as long as possible. Trying to look for an opening here. Rennick being heavily guarded.
Gets it out to O'Leary. Gets it stripped away by Spencer. And he is fouled by O'Leary on the takeaway. You can see he's frustrated by that foul being called, as he would have had a fast break opportunity between him and Chapman. And here he is in the backcourt. Brandon Chapman with 15 points here for Guilford. It was a slow start for him, but he has really picked up here in the second half. Gets forced out on a double team. Gives it into Spencer, who goes up with the floater just off left. Pulled in by Rennick.
Poku will take it up. Looking for the corner. O'Leary decides not to take it.
O'Leary getting double teamed, and he's going to have to call a timeout. 2 left for the Dukes. We will take a short step aside. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Score 39-37 with 6 minutes to go. York basketball, they lead by 3. You know, the only crossovers between these two teams' schedules was between Oswego. Guilford lost to them by 2. York beat them by 5. So that was an implication on where these two teams sit. Huge 3 there from Luby, making this a 2-possession game.
Very careful shot selection here.
Pazzi open for 3. Just short, can't respond. Battle for the ball. It's going to be a jump, and it's going to stay with Guilford.
Oh, we called a timeout here, actually.
Oh, savvy move there. You could see Coach Dunn very upset about that one, as it looked like it was no one's possession, as it was a pile of Dukes and Vikings. Nonetheless, it will be Guilford basketball out of the break. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Back here in the Campbell Gym, it's a 5-point game, still with the lead for the Dukes. Here's Guilford on the response, though. Spencer with this one up top, giving this one over to Pazzi.
Guilford here has to be very careful with the shot collection.
Woods with the emphatic slam.
As I say that, Ricky Woods with the great dunk, decreasing the deficit to only 3. Ricky Woods able to find his opening to build the momentum here for Guilford. Poku heavily guarded.
Luby drives inside now. Floater just short. Out of bounds. Guilford ball.
There will be a substitution here on the court for Guilford.
Johnson comes back in. Pazzi takes a seat. It's a 1-possession game. And Guilford now has a chance to tie it. Spencer controls the high pass, gives it inside to Woods. 2 for 2 on dunks today, I should mention. Woods inside, Spencer fakes. Can't draw the contact, but he is able to get the lay to go. 42-41. Guilford trails only by 1 now.
Will be York possession. Hunter Stepanek unfortunately unable to get the block there from Spencer. It's a quick little back and forth from Poku.
Rennick fakes, layup. Got it, plus the foul. Jackson Rennick with a chance to make this a 4-point game.
Jackson Rennick able to draw the and 1. He will go to the charity stripe. Jackson able to draw the foul. He will put his first one up. And it will be knocked down.
Makes this a 4-point game. 45-41, 4 minutes left. Guilford here on the response. Spencer gets pressured, gives it out. Taylor back to Spencer.
Spencer trying to call a play here for Williams as he gets the ball, getting double teamed.
Taylor going to work inside, and a foul will be called. They're going to wave off the basket, say it's on the floor. Poku will pick up his first foul. Sprawling formation again. Spencer out to Chapman. Here he goes. Behind the back pass to Johnson, and they'll say he stepped out of bounds.
That pass looked a lot like my great friend Sean Schmacher at our Y-ball game today. Great pass to Andrew, able to get the corner 3 down.
Yeah, we should give some love. Flint Tropics wrapped up their regular season today, 6-0. Unreal.
It's also another great 3 made by your color commentator, Johnny Scalziti. Got the step back, not the step back. The sidestep three.
Woods on the turnover. Chapman pushing the other way. Here he goes. They'll say it's out of bounds, staying with Guilford. Tried going up to draw contact.
Guilford trying to draw as many fouls as possible to try to go to the line, as many points and as many opportunities as they can to score.
Lopez looking, has to give it out. Spencer holds.
Rennick making sure to keep his hands up to not draw any fouls for Guilford.
Chapman turns this one over. It's in the hands of Rennick. Here he goes, one-on-one. There's a foul down low, and they're going to say it's a block on Chapman. Nope, they call a charge. So Rennick picks up his third foul of the game. Not a crazy worry with 3 minutes left here, but just in case this one goes into overtime, got to be careful about that.
Very close game here like this, Luca. They might just have the chance. Ricky with the open three decides not to take it.
Spencer for three, he got it. 1 point game again.
Shot selection there from Spencer. Wizzy Lee able to knock down his three. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here. York ball.
O'Leary gets pressured up top, able to escape it. Gives it to Poku now.
Poku and O'Leary just passing the ball back and forth, trying to find an opening down here in the paint or out by the three-point line. O'Leary at the top. He's going to drive.
Here he goes inside and makes it a 3-point game. Still one possession. Taylor. Now Chapman pulls up a three off right. Spencer's there for the rebound. He gets blocked from behind. Luby grabs the board, and they'll say it was Taylor to touch it last, so it will be York ball with a minute 51 to go.
Critical rebound there from Luby with a very close game. Less than 2 minutes left.
Bench warning given to the Dukes there. Too many coaches standing up. Can only have your head. Stepanek up ahead to Rennick. One-on-one with Woods. Has to backtrack. And the ball is turned over again. Lopez. Turned over again. Rennick steps over Chapman.
Guilford bench not happy with
turned over again! And a timeout call by Guilford. And I don't think a technical is going to be assessed, but a warning given to Taylor. One of the officials said he might have shoved him.
That's what I'm hearing from the people behind me. Full timeout here from Guilford.
A minute 28 to go. With that, we will step away. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back here. Minute 28 to go. Guilford basketball, they only trail by 3. O'Leary caught himself there on that final turnover forced by Chapman. Taped up, seems to be good to go, but Nasty cut on his arm. Now here's Guilford with a chance to tie it with the minute 25 to go. Or cut the lead to 1. Taylor with the screen up top. Chapman goes inside, draws the contact on the shot.
Chapman very good at being able to draw the contact to go to the free throw line as much as he can, and especially with it being a very close game here, every shot matters.
That will be Luby's third foul as well. Chapman gets the first to fall.
Like you said, Luca, with a minute 14 left here, 3 fouls doesn't really mean a whole lot, but if they do go to overtime, they will have to watch out for that, especially with Rennick, him also having 3 fouls. And there will be a substitution here for Guilford. 1 point game here. York still has the lead. York is going to try to control the tempo as they full court press, quickly bringing the ball over. Luby holding the ball as much as he... Rennick.
Now Luby in the corner. Getting doubled. Gives it to Rennick. Now Poku swings it out. Duke's just trying to chew clock here. Spencer's going to pick up the foul. They still have quite a few to give before they enter the bonus.
Like you said, York trying to chew as much clock up here as possible.
45 seconds. Luby looking. Getting hounded here. Poku now inside to Rennick. Has to give it back out. And another foul on Spencer again.
2 more fouls until York enters the bonus. 32.8 seconds left.
That's Spencer's 4th personal of the game. He has 10 points here for Guilford. Cannot afford to lose him if this game does in fact go into overtime. Double team in the corner and a timeout called by Coach Dunn. 26.8 seconds left. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. 47-46 your score. 26.8 seconds to go. Ball tip stolen by Chapman. Here he goes inside. Layup won't fall. Rebounded by Spencer. He's tied up and a timeout called by Guilford. They have 18.6 seconds to go now to take the lead or just walk out with the win. What a turn of events there. And who else but Brandon Chapman to get the steal.
Chapman with great eyes, able to get this steal. He was unable to knock it down, but it was picked up again by Guilford. Coach calling the timeout to keep the possession. 18.6 seconds left. They're only down by 1. If they're able to get the 3 and hold York here, we will get the win.
18.6 seconds left. Both teams talking strategy right now. Dukes just need one final stand on defense to walk away here with a nail-biter of a victory. But Guilford can keep their spot in the top 25 by walking out with the win here. But it really is still anyone's game. Duke's still with a slight favor, but Guilford has really found their footing on offense here against this Dukes defense late in this game, so wouldn't put it past them.
Both teams playing great defense here all through 4 quarters. York just has to play 18.6 more seconds of that great defense.
They'll have it on the inbound from under the basket. It'll be Spencer to trigger. It's given in the backcourt. No backcourt violation called. Chapman with it. 10 seconds to go. Spencer being guarded by Stepanek. Out of bounds. Dukes basketball. What a turn of events there. And another bench warning given to Coach Pearl. Dukes need to get this one inbounds, cannot have another turnover. Rennick gives us one to Stepanek, and he's fouled before he can get it to O'Leary. 5.9 seconds left. They still have 2 fouls to give before they go to the line, so will be tough.
Rennick coming out, Oskadam coming in. There will also be a substitution here for Guilford.
Poku inbounding, gives us one in the backcourt to O'Leary, who's fouled. Only 0.6 seconds taken off the shot clock there, and this is going to send him to the line for 2.
York finally being put into the bonus.
Guilford without a timeout as well, so they're going to have to just try and get this one across the court, get as good a shot as you can with 4.9 seconds to go. You would assume the ball is going to Chapman, as he has 17 now.
Rennick will come back in for Oskadam.
They bring in, Guilford brings in Woods for some added size off this rebound just in case he misses. Luby makes his second 3-point game. Chapman, here he goes, getting this one across half. He's going to have to fire just off the front of the rim. That is game, folks. 49-46, your final score. The Dukes hold on and complete a major upset against a non-conference foe in Rockford-Guilford, 49-46. And what a game. 16 points for Joseph Luby. And another electric performance from him, the season's leading scorer. Now all the Dukes have left before they go on in playoffs with their sweet second seed is senior night against DGN, that one on Tuesday. With that, we will step away for the night. Special thanks to, who do we have? Charlie Raleigh, Ryan Brownlee, Ethan Morgan, Hunter Kenny. I've been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Johnny Scalzitti. Good night, go Dukes. Happy Valentine's Day.